Hi, and welcome back to the garden. Today is Friday, April 1st. You know what we do at my house on Friday? We plant. Come on, let's plant. Even after the frost this morning, I'm still itching to plant. But you gotta be smart about what you put in your garden in the area you live in. We still might get a few mornings of light frost. I don't think we're gonna get anything huge. I'm not taking down the coal frames just in case, but I think we're just about past it. But I'm still gonna only plant cool weather crops. I had a viewer write in and ask how we plant lettuce in a deep mulch. So come on, let's take a look. Just like with anything else that you plant in the deep mulch, first thing you want to do is get down to bare soil. And all you need to do is pull your mulch back till you get to that bare soil. And since we already have beets in this row, we're going to go ahead and continue this row out. So you just pull the mulch back, and we're going to make a row here. Now to plant in the deep mulch, you pull your mulch back, and then you can make traditional rows, and then plant traditionally and backfill with just a little soil. Or you can be brave and do the root stout style. Since I'm pretty happy about how fluffy this is underneath the mulch, I am just going to do root stout, which is you just sprinkle the seeds on the surface. I am going to kind of do it square foot so I know where I break off. But then you just pat the seeds down a little bit, that way they have good contact with the soil. And then put just a light, very light little bit of mulch back over it. And that's how I do it, and we'll see what we get. This is about 8 inches across, so we're going to come about 8 inches. Got a nice little salad mix. Don't want to put too many seeds down, but you can be a little liberal. You see, we're just going to scatter them over the surface. There's lots of little nooks and crannies. And then we're just going to lightly pat the surface so we got good soil contact. And we don't even have to water this tonight. This is good and wet from the rains we've had. And we got more rain forecast for tomorrow. And you've put a little bit of mulch on top, it should hold that moisture for you. Just a light little bit. All right, let's go ahead and put in another batch. But you see all the little nooks and crannies that we have there? This is good and fluffed up, scattered across the top. You do the same thing if you're going to do a row. And once you do that, then you just lightly pat that down. Nice soil contact. Come back with just a little bit of your mulch. Just a light little covering. You want this loose. Let's go ahead and put some arugula in. And since we're doing demonstration, now if you wanted to do a square foot type garden, you block out your square, and then you make some dents, equal space across there. Do 4. I'm going to do 4 by 4. That'll take me right up to the edge. You know, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, however you want to space them out depending on what you're cropping. And then just drop a couple seeds in each dent. We'll do some rows here in a second. And then you just lightly cover those back up. Light little pat. Now they got really good soil contact. I put a light little bit of mulch back over it. Just a light little bit. So we're going to go a little more traditional. I'm going to do 3 rows. These are beets, I think. What do you mean you think? These are from seeds we saved. And I made a horrible error. The label fell off. But I'm pretty sure those are beet seeds. And if they're not, I know what they are. If these aren't beets, they're Swiss chard. And either way, I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to plant them kind of heavy. And just like Roost Stout, just pat them down a little bit. Good soil contact. Cover them with any loose soil. These are good and damp. We're good to go. Take a little bit of your mulch. And those are a couple of the ways that I plant in the deep mulch. You can either just scatter them out on top like Roost Stout and lightly pat them in. You can do a square foot gardening method where you make indentations on a square pattern, just like dice. Or you can make traditional rows. All of which you want to cover lightly, I mean really lightly, with a little bit of your mulch. Now once your plants germinate and start getting a little size, then you come back and mulch more. And that's all there is to it. Wait, you thought we were done? We got some potatoes to put in. Come on, let's plant. Planting potatoes in the deep mulch, just like anything else. You just open that mulch up down to bare soil. You're ready to plant. Now the thing about potatoes, you can plant them pretty close. We're gonna have a bunch of potatoes when these all come up. But they're chitting nicely. Let's do a little Roost Stout style. That one went all the way through. Let's get some back up in there. I don't want them too close to the fence because I'm using that mulch as weed suppressor. And it also gives me a path to walk if I absolutely have to. And then of course the hard part. Oh wait, no, that's the easy part. You just cover them up. You just cover them up with mulch and you're good to go. And there you go. We got some beets in the ground, some lettuce, some arugula, and another batch of potatoes. And I got a greenhouse to fix this weekend. That last storm was horrible. Anyhow, I want to thank you for stopping by the garden and helping me plant on this April Fool's Day. No fooling, we're in the garden without a coat. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.